Hey there everyone, this is Carrie with Any Day Blessings, and on this channel it's all about homeschool, as you can see in front of you. If you are new to this channel, that's what goes on here. I do homeschool flip-throughs, reviews, tips and tricks, scheduling, organization, you name it, all about homeschool here, and occasionally I will throw in a frugal living tip here or there, but mostly it's all about homeschool. And in this video, I have our 4th grade curriculum picks for the upcoming year, and we school from fall to spring, so September-ish to May-ish, and this will be my son's 4th grade year starting in August 2020. So I'm going to just tell you what we've picked for each subject area, and I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm going to do smaller subject videos with how we plan to use this and kind of give you a flip through and a look see, but this video is just going to kind of give you the big picture. If you want to make sure you see the individual books and hear how I plan to schedule out things and use things, make sure you go ahead and subscribe so that you see all of those individual subject videos. If you like this kind of video, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up now, and let's hop in to see what we've got planned for 4th grade. So first up we have reading. I've opted against a formal reading program, and I'm just putting together something of my own like I did last year. So I'm putting together little units. So I'm going to do the book links from BGU Press. This is the first one I've picked. The Case of the Dog-Napped Cat. I've picked up a couple literature guides from Memoria Press, Dangerous Journey, The Story of Pilgrim's Progress, and The Moffats. I've also picked up the Evan Moore Grade 4 reading, and I'm going to go over how all this is going to go together and how we're going to schedule it. Again, like I said in a different video, but those are the things I've picked up to start. I've also picked up the hardcore grade 4 readers because as I'm filming this right now, we are in the quarantine phase of life and our libraries are closed. And I wanted to make sure that over the summer and as we start the school year that my son would have some good reading books, things to read, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money and I didn't have a lot of space. So these books were really thin and really inexpensive. I got 25 for $10 on a used Facebook page, and this way I can have some books here. If our libraries don't open, I have some books here to get us through the start of next school year, in addition to what I already have here. Okay, for science, we're using God's Design for Life, and that's from Master Books. I've done 3 very thorough videos on this, you guys. So we have a lot of supplemental books here that we are using. This one I don't believe I've showed you. This I got for free from Timberdoodle with my order from them. But these books all here are just supplemental, not because the course was lacking, but just because these are great, great books to have on the library and enhance our science. So science is going to be something I'm doing in a book basket, morning basket style format this year. I'm going to try that different, and I will do a whole video about that. But that is going to be the format for science this year, which is why I've got so many of those other books. So that's our science. For handwriting, we're going to continue with the book series that we did last year. It has several books, level 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is level 2. We completed level 1 for his 3rd grade year, and are going to start into level 2 for 4th grade. For music, this looks familiar because I've been using it for several years. We have done kindergarten and most of 1st grade, but we have not done the 2nd grade yet. So even though we're going into 4th grade with my son, the music enrichment is really kind of a timeless thing. So my daughter will be good at the kindergarten age to do this with us too. So we're just going to finish up this book and do the 2nd grade content. I did a full video on our art program through Yellow Spot Sun. This is Drawing Americana because, as you can see in front of you, we are going to do American Civics this year with Uncle Sam, and I thought that the Americana course, the Drawing Americana course would work well with this. For history, we are using Uncle Sam and You from Knotgrass. We're going to take a more civics approach this year to our history, and that's an area we really haven't covered a lot yet, so we're going to use this Knotgrass book, and then I picked up these two smaller books. I did a whole video on just these already if you're interested to see inside these. These are from Master Books, and these are great little detailed stories, very beautiful pictures inside too about how we got the Pledge of Allegiance and our country's motto. For geography this year, we're going to do geography, daily geography, grade 4 with Evan Moore. I bought the ebook. I will do a complete flip through of this, but I just bought the PDF version of this to go along with our Fun Friday learning. We're just going to do geography all in one day, and I will explain in a later video how we plan to do that. For spelling, we are using BJU Press Distance Learning Spelling. So if you saw my distance learning unboxing video, this is from BJU Press Distance Learning course. So I don't have a teacher manual or anything like that. I just have the teacher or the student book and the handouts and the schedule. So I don't have any teacher manual for this because my son will be using distance learning. For English Language Arts, we're going to do English 4 from BJU Press. This is writing and grammar, and it does come with tests and a test answer key as well as handouts. And the schedule, again, this is the distance learning course, so all instruction will be online with a BJU Press teacher. I'm also going to, however, incorporate the rest of All Things Fun and Fascinating from IEW. I had thought about doing IEW Student Writing Intensive this year, but they've totally changed their format, and I think I'm just going to wait one more year with my son until we jump into their new format of how they're doing things. We didn't get to finish all of All Things Fun and Fascinating. My son loved it, so we're just going to intersperse that with what's here in English 4, and I'm going to let you know why we're going to use the two together and how we're going to do that. I'll let you know that in a later video. I just don't want to lose the progress we made this year with the style of writing that IAW teaches, but there's some very practical day-to-day writings like composing an email and a thank you note and a sympathy letter and just different things like that that I want my son to know how to do. And I just feel that the writing projects in BJU Press were very useful for practical daily uses and things like that. So I'm going to show you in another video how I plan to combine those two things, but I'm going to try and keep it really simple. I don't want to make it too hard because we went with the distance learning to free up some of my time. So I'm going to try my hardest not to overcomplicate things there. Last two things here, we've got math from BJU Press. This is Math 4. This is the 3rd edition, and this is not the newest edition that they have. However, this edition here is the book that is used with the distance learning videos, and I want to make sure that I leave that as an option. I'm going to start off doing parent-led teaching with this, but I want to leave it as an option for the second half of the year if I need the videos that I can get it. So that's why I have the 3rd edition of Math 4. And our Spanish, we didn't quite finish this from 3rd grade, the book 1. So we're going to wrap this up. We just probably have about a third of the book left here, and then we will move into book 2 of this series for Spanish. The only thing that's not pictured here that we're going to do is our typing. That's because it is online. We use Type-tastic, and so we will just continue motoring through that. I just kind of keep our progress on a little Post-it note in our school area, and we just go on to the next lesson every time we do typing. So that is not here, but there's really nothing to show you. It's completely online, and it's completely free if that's something you want to check out. We've really enjoyed it. So that wraps up my very quick scan through our 4th grade plan for my son starting in August 2020. This has been so much fun to put together because I feel like I finally have just picked things that we actually wanted to do versus what I felt like we should do. And that's just such a freeing feeling. Please let me know in the comments below what you are most interested in seeing. Go ahead and subscribe so that you see all of the different subject videos that I mentioned, and I will catch you in the next video.